So have your knees as wide as a mat. Now, if possible, bring your toes so your toes are touching, knees wide. And bring your hips to your heels before you bring your chest onto the mat. Arms out in front, palms facing down, forehead to the mat if possible. And you start to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Now lift your forehead. Keep your chest low and just take your forearms off the mat. And you're just going to walk your hands over to the right side. Rest your chest on your right side. Forearms down, if possible, forehead down. Lift your chest, lift your forearms, keeping your chest low. Walk your hands over in your body to the left side. And lower your chest on your left thigh, lower your forearms down. If possible, your forehead. So lift your chest, come back to center. Lower your chest down again. And maybe you can open your knees a little bit wider because your hips might be a little bit more stretch. Lower your forehead down. Lift your forehead, lift your forearms, lift your hips. Walk your knees in so your knees are hip width apart. Now tuck your toes. And you're just going to lift your knees just probably a few inches off the mat. Engage your core. So you just lift a little bit off the mat. And then lower. So you inhale, you lift. Exhale, you lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Untuck your toes. Take your right leg back, left arm forward. And lower. Right arm forward, left leg back. And lower. Now round your back. Exhale, arch your back, you look forward. Now this time when you round your back, you bring your right knee to your chest. Exhale, arch. Actually, just take it back to neutral spine as you take your right leg back, left arm forward. Lower your left hand down. Now just move your hands a bit further away from you as you bend your elbows. You bring your hips forward, you bend your elbows, you lower your chest. You lift, bring your right knee in. So round your back, bring your left knee to your chest. Exhale, take your left leg back. Bring your chest forward, bend your elbows, lower your chest. And lift. And bring your left knee down. Let's do that one more time. So you round your back, you bring it right into your chest. Take it back, right leg back, left arm forward. Lower your left hand down, chest forward, bend your elbows, lower your chest. And lift. Bring your right knee down. Round your back, left knee to your chest. Exhale, take that left leg back, right arm forward. Lower your right hand down, chest forward, bend your elbows, lower. Maybe you can bring your chin. Lift. Left knee down. Hips back to heels, chest to thighs, forehead down. Come to hands and knees, tuck your toes, we're in downward dog. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, hips back, chest to thighs, forehead down. Back up to hands and knees, tuck your toes, downward dog. Now eye gaze top of the mat, take your right leg up to the sky. Bring your right knee forward. Hover. Lower that right foot down. Your left heel should be lifted. Take your left leg up to the sky. Your hands are still on the mat. And slowly take your hands off the mat. Take your arms out in front of you. Take your arms back for a warrior 3. Bend that right knee, lower your left foot down. Take your arms up to the sky. We're in warrior 1. Rotate your chest, warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bring your chest forward. Rotate that right arm so your palms facing up. Lean back to reverse your warrior. Right arm over your head. Eye gaze to your right palm. Bring that right arm on your right side. Left arm over your head. Left palm facing down. Now see if you can bring that right hand to your right ankle. Or maybe you can take hold of your right big toe as you straighten that right leg. Left arm to the sky. You can always keep it bent. 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee. You're going to lower that left hand in front of your right foot. Lift your back heel. Right arm up to the sky. So chest towards that right thigh. Lower your right hand outside of your right foot. Step to downward dog. Left leg up. Bring your left knee forward. Squeeze. Lower that left foot down. You keep your right heel lifted. Hands are still on the mat. Start to lift that right leg up behind you. Slowly take your hands off the mat, arms out in front. Take it behind you, warrior 3. Slight bend in that left knee, step your right leg back, arms up to the sky, warrior 1. Open up your chest, warrior 2. Left arm forward, right arm back. Hips forward, rotate that left arm, palm facing up. Lean back, reverse warrior. Left arm to your thigh, right arm over your head. Right palm facing down. Release that left hand to your left ankle or your left big toe. Straighten that left leg if possible. Right arm to the sky. We're doing 3 breaths. Bend your left knee, lower that right hand down. Lift your back heel, left arm up, so chest towards your left thigh. Lower your left hand down. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank, let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest all the way down. Keep looking forward. Lift your chest up for upward dog. Tuck your toes, you're in downward dog. Second set, right leg up to the sky. Right knee forward. Lower that right foot down. Left leg up behind you, your hands are still down. Slowly take your hands up, arms out in front. Take it behind you. Bend your right knee, left leg back, arms up. Look up. Warrior 2. Hips forward, rotate that right arm, lean back. Reverse the warrior. Right arm to your thigh, left arm over your head. Look to your right foot, take hold of that right ankle or your right big toe. Straighten that right leg, left arm up. We're in triangle. Bend your right knee, lower that left hand down. You lift your back heel, right arm up to the sky. Lower your right hand down. Step back to downward dog. Left leg up. Left knee forward, hold. Left foot down, keep that right heel lifted. Lift your right leg up behind you. Slowly, arms out in front. Arms back. Right leg back, arms up. Warrior two. Hips forward, rotate that left arm, lean back. Reverse the warrior. Left arm to your thigh, right arm over your head. Take hold of your left ankle, left big toe, right arm to the sky, straighten that left leg. Remember, you can always keep it bent. Still a good stretch. Bend your left knee, lower that right hand down, lift your back heel, left arm up. Lower your left hand down. Step back to downward dog. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. Hold. 3, 2, 1. You lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Let's do one more set. Right leg up. Right knee forward. Hold. Right foot down. Left leg up behind you. Arms out in front. Arms back. Left leg back. Arms to the sky. Look up. Warrior two. Hips forward. Let's lean back to reverse a warrior. Right arm on your thigh. Left arm over your head. Take hold of your right big toe. Straighten that right leg. Left arm to the sky. Bend your right knee. Lower your left hand down. Right arm up. Lower your right hand down. Step back to downward dog. Last one. Left leg up. Left knee forward. Hold. Left foot down. Lift your right leg up. Arms forward. Arms back. Step your right leg back. Arms up to the sky. Let's hold. Warrior two. Hips forward. Lean back to reverse the warrior. Left arm to your thigh. Right arm over your head. Take hold of your left big toe. Right arm up. Straighten that left leg if possible. Bend your left knee. Lower that right hand down. Lift your heel. Left arm up to the sky. Lower your left hand down. Step your left foot backward and downward dog. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step halfway up your mat. Bring your hands onto your shin as you look forward. Hands onto your mat. Take your arms all the way up. Down by your side. Brilliant. Let's do balance now. So stepping with your feet hip width apart. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and back. Take your arms up, interlace your fingers. Lift your right knee, take hold of your right shin. Take that right foot into your left thigh for tree pose. Now you can always bring your toes down or on your shin, hands to prayer. 3, 2, 1. Now take that right foot behind your left knee. So keeping that tree pose, just your foot behind. 3, 2, 1. Start to take a bow as you slide it further. And see if you can bring your left hand to that right foot. Take your right hand out in front. 3, 2, 1, and release. Interlace your fingers, arms up. Take hold of your left shin. Come into tree pose. Choose your option. Hands to prayer. Take that left foot behind your left knee. Keeping that left knee wide so you're opening up that left hip. Or slide it further. Take a bow. See if you can take your right hand to your left foot. Left hand out in front. 3, 2, 1. Now what I was trying to do on the other side before I lost my balance, see if you can take that left foot even higher. So it's like a reverse dancer's pose. 3, 2, 1. Release. Interlace your fingers, arms up. Let's do one more. Take hold of your right shin. If possible, put your toes are pointing down or you flex that foot. Come into tree pose. Choose your option. Hands to prayer. Left foot behind your right knee. Slide it further. Take a bow. Left hand to that right foot. Right arm out in front. Now see if you can take it higher. That reverse dancer's pose. Bit better now. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Release. Interlace your fingers, arms up, straighten up. Take hold of your left shin. Come into tree pose. Left foot behind your right knee. Take a bow, take hold of that left foot. Left arm out in front. Can you take it higher? Release. Keep your chest low. Lower that left foot down. Your knees are slightly bent. Take your arms out in front. We're in that chair pose for 3, 2, 1. Can you take it lower? Lower your hands onto the mat. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees for your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward. Step or jump forward to your hands and take a seat. The hands behind you. Lift your hips and bring your hips back so your hips are in between your hands. Hands either side of your feet. Shoulders back, chest forward. Flex your feet. Engage your core. Hold for 3, 2. Like you're pushing that floor away. 1. Walk your hands further back. Chest forward, shoulder blades back. Point your toes. Now reverse plank. Option. You can lift your hips or you can bend your knees and lift your hips. So choose your option. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower hips. Bend your knees. Take your arms out in front, palms facing. Do a little bit of core work. So roll your back towards the mat, but you're not going to take it all the way down and bring it up. So you take it sort of halfway down. So take it down and lift. Take it down. This time you straighten that right leg, point your toes, hover it. So you bring your chest back up, you lower that right foot down, left leg. and lift. Lower and lift. Left leg and lift. Lower. Now this time take both hands onto that right leg. Hands underneath your right calf. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release your right leg. Lower that right foot down. Chest up. Lean back. Left leg. Hands under behind your left calf. Hold. Release. Come back up. Hands to prayer. Bring that thumb to your chest. So you take that right leg. Twist over to the right side. Come back to center. Lower that right foot down. Chest forward. Lean back. Twist. Left leg out. Come back to center. Come back forward. Interlace fingers onto that right knee and bring that right knee closer to your chest. Straighten out that left leg. Lower that right knee down to your right foot into your left thigh. Just lift your hips and you bring that right knee a bit further back to open up your right hip. Chest facing your left leg, flex your left foot. Walk your hands either side of your left leg as far as it will go. Remember, you can always bend that left knee. And if possible, you bring your hands onto your left foot. Now release. You're going to bend that left knee, then slide that right foot now so it's just in front of your left thigh. Slide that right knee, so now your right knee to your chest. Right heel is in front of your left. Right heel is in front of your left. Your left. Left heel is in front of your right foot. Get around. Twist, right arm wrapped around your left shin. Left arm around your back as you look over your left shoulder. Come to center. Bring that left arm inside, so your left shoulder is inside your left knee. You can bring both hands out in front, or see if you can wrap that left arm around your left shin. Take your right arm around your back, you take that bind. Start to lower your chest, forward fold. Release the bind. Keep that left knee to your chest. Slide your right foot away, slide that right leg away. Flex your right foot. Lower that left knee down, so now your left foot is into your right thigh, which is swap sides. Hands either side of your hips as you lift to bring that left knee a bit further back to open up your hip. Rotate your chest so it faces your right leg. Walk your hands out on the side. Either bring both hands onto your shin, onto your foot. And you can always bend that right knee if it doesn't reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to bend that right knee. Slide your left foot so it's just in front of your right thigh. Slide it all the way back so your right heel is in front of your left foot. Take your left arm around your right shin, so we're twisting the other way, right arm around your back. Come to center. Bring your right shoulder inside of your right knee. You can take both hands out in front, or you wrap it around your right shin, left arm around your back. You take that bind. And lower. Forward fold. Release the bind. Slowly lift. So the option, you either bring both knees together as you come to hands and knees, or you cross your ankles, non-stop of the mat, uncross your ankles, you come up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Choose your option. You lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward. Take a seat. Arms out in front, go straight to boat pose. So boat pose, you lift both feet off the mat. You can either keep your knees bent or you straighten, point your toes. 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles. Keep your feet lifted, hands on your shin, chest towards your thighs. And hold. Look up. Uncross your ankles. Let's do another set. 3, 2, 1. Bend, hold. 3, 2, 1. Uncross. One more. 3, 2, 1. This time, keep your toes together. Start to bend your knees, soles of your feet together. Keep it lifted. Hands wrapped around your feet. Interlace your fingers. So your arms should be inside your knees. Press your shoulders down. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. So your feet are off the mat. It's like it's a floating pose. 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to slowly release your feet onto the mat. Keep your knees wide. Nice and slow, yes. Take your thumbs inside your feet like you're opening a book. Elbows to your thighs. Round your back. Start to bring your chest forward. Stay here for 5. Straighten your arms. Hands outside your knees as you bring your knees together. Just separate your feet so your feet are hip width apart. Take your arms out in front, palms facing. Now this time you're going to take your back all the way onto the mat. So slowly lower. Gauge your core. Shoulders down. Bring your back onto the mat. Take your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers. Take your arms up back to the sky. Separate your hands. Lower your hands down. Palms facing down. Might need to walk your feet a bit further back. To lift your hips off the mat. I'm keeping my head lifted only so you can hear me better. Lift your hips. Interlace your fingers underneath your hips. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Release your hips. Bring your right knee onto your chest. So interlace your fingers onto that right knee. Slide your left leg away. Flex your left foot. Straighten your right leg up and hold. Now take hold of your right big toe. Left hand onto your left thigh and take that right leg wide. 3, 2, 1. Bring your right leg out to the sky. Bend your left knee. Lower that right foot down. Take hold of your left shin, so left knee to your chest. Slide your right leg away. Flex your right foot. Straighten your left leg up. Hands behind your left calf. Hold. Take hold of your left big toe. Right hand onto your right thigh. Take your left leg wide. Take your left leg back up to the sky. Now take your right leg up. Take hold of your right big toe and then open both legs wide. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Take your legs together. Lower your feet down. Take your arms over your head, straighten your legs, and see if you can roll up to sitting. If not, you bend your knees and you roll to your side. So you roll up to sitting. Forward fold, hands to your toes. Release your toes, bend your knees. Either bring your knees together or you cross your ankles. Hands top of the mat. This time we're going to uncross your ankles. Keep your toes as wide as your mat. As we come into that low squat, heels in, toes out. Shoulders inside your knees. Hands to prayer. Let's hold for 5. Rocking forward and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see, we've got time for some shoulder stands. Yes. 2, 1. Lower your hips, knees together, or cross your ankles. Let's come back up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Yeah, and I don't know if you remember how to do shoulder stand. You might want to just watch me for a minute. So bring your hips close to the top of the mat. Lower your back onto the mat. Hands underneath your hips. Take your legs up to the sky. Point your toes. So using your hands to secure your back. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Now, if possible, take your legs over your head. For 3, 2, 1. Now, take your right leg up to the sky. Keep your left leg over your head. Lower your right leg down. Lift your left leg up. Lower your left leg. Take both legs out. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your hips. Lower your legs. You lift your hips and you just bring your arms underneath your hips. Use your elbows to lift your chest and bring the top of your head onto the mat. That's a counter pose. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your head. Take your arms over your head. And you lift up. Forward fold, hands to your toes. Release your toes, bend your knees. Knees together, cross your ankles. Let's do one more. Squat. So your toes wide as a mat, heels in, toes out, shoulders inside your knees. This time, let's leave our hands out in front. So you're just rocking forward and back. When you rock forward, you bend your elbows. Start to see if you can bring your forearms onto the mat. Each time you take it lower. So forward and back. Forward and back. Let's see if we can stay forward, forearms down. Let's hold. For 3, keep your knees wide. 2, 1, come back up. Forward. Now this time, take it all the way down. So you slide your knees at the back of your arms. You slide it all the way down. So your knees get onto the mat. Toes together. Good. That child pose. Forearms out in front and just rest your forehead on top of your arm. For 3, 2, 1. You lift your forehead. Slightly lift your chest. And you're just going to slide your right arm underneath the left as you lower your right ear down. Then you take your left arm up and wrap it around your back. Maybe you can bring it to your right side. And 3, 2, 1. Lift that right ear. Keep your chest low. Release your left hand down. You release your right arm. Bring your right hand down. We just swap sides. So now your left arm underneath your right. Left ear onto the mat. Right arm wrap it around your back. Round your waist. Let's hold. 3, 2, 1. Lift your left ear. Lower your right hand down. Bring your left hand down. Lift your hips. Cross your ankles. See, lower your hips onto the mat. Back of your hands on your knees. Palms facing up. Shoulders up to your ears and down. Bring our shoulders back. Now take your shoulders back and then forward. Back and forward. Take your arms wide. Your palms should still be facing up. Rotate your wrists so your palms facing down. Rotate again so your palms facing up. Take both arms together so your little fingers are touching. Palms together. Now we rotate for the back of your hands so that we're just working our wrists, our shoulders. Open your arms. Palms facing down. Palms facing up. Together. Palms together. Back of your hands together. Open wide. Palms facing down. Palms facing up. Now take your arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers and bring those interlaced fingers behind your head. Elbows wide. Round your back as you bring your chin to chest. Elbows together. Straighten elbows wide. Round your back. Elbows in. Last one. Elbows wide. Take your arms up. Hands to prayer. Look up to your thumbs as you bring your thumbs to your forehead. Clarity in your thoughts. You slide your lips. Clarity in your mind. Onto your breastbone, take a bow. Rest your elbows to your thighs. Chin to your fingers. For clarity in your mind. May the light in me honor the light in you. Namaste.